Good morning, Tampa Bay and around the world. I'm Denise O'Berry, and I help solo professionals and small business owners do the right things to grow their business and improve their cash flow. Welcome to you. Today, we're going to tackle the topic of procrastination. Procrastination is truly a business killer. If you're joining me live here today, please make sure and say hello in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and if you have any questions or issues you want to discuss during this show, just leave them in the comments too, and we'll tackle them as we get to them. Now, don't forget to like my page so that you'll know every single time I go live. Right now, it's every single Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, but if you like my page, you'll make sure and get the notice. So enough about that. Let's go ahead and dive into this topic of procrastination. Now, procrastination isn't just about surfing around social media, reading other people's posts, commenting on them, and things like that. Procrastination shows up in a lot of different ways. And in your business, it's interesting how it can show up. I'm going to talk about 3 examples today where I've seen procrastination show up and what you can do about that. So first of all, let's talk about what is the cause of procrastination in your small business. Well, one of the biggest things is fear. Now, that can be fear of failure, or it can be fear of success. Yes, absolutely, fear of success. What if I take the wrong action and everything explodes and I have too much business and I don't know what to do with it? Well, yeah, that can happen, but you will overcome it. And that's a good thing in your business. Or fear of failure. What if I do it wrong? Well, you know what? Everybody fails. Everybody fails. It's just the way to learn lessons in your business so you can move your business forward. Now, another issue that causes procrastination in small business is perfection. Wanting everything to be perfect before we move forward. Well, perfection is really a true killer of your business because nothing is ever perfect. Nothing. It's better to be done than to be perfect. Don't forget that. It's better to be done than to be perfect, because if you wait for perfect, it's never going to come. So let's talk about some examples of where perfection has shown up in people's businesses and what they can do about that. I was talking with a gentleman the other day in one of the groups I belong to, and he was so tickled. He had taken the time, several days as a matter of fact, to go through and identify his audience, his purpose, set up some goals and some action tasks to go with those goals. Now, you know me, I am a big on action planning. So I was really thrilled to hear that he had done that. But he didn't take the next step. So the next step would be to work on each one of those action tasks and move forward. Instead, what did he do? He took all that stuff that he wrote down, his purpose, his goals, his action steps, and spent hours putting it into a beautiful graphic using some tool that he has. Folks, that is procrastination in its purest form. There was absolutely no reason for him to go ahead and put something in a pretty graphic. What did it do? What did it gain him? It's a staller. It's a business killer. It's going to keep him from moving forward. So I told him, phooey on the pretty graphic. Start working on your action steps. Move forward to get things done. That's the key that's going to make things grow and work and give you a sustainable business and ultimately some decent cash flow. So that's example number 1, a true procrastination in progress. Now here's another example. There was a small business owner that was talking about wanting to start using video. You know, video is all the rage today online, and it's not going to get any less popular. So it's a good idea for you to embrace video. So I was really tickled to hear that this woman wanted to start doing video in her business. But the question that she was asking was a procrastination question. She was saying, What kind of equipment should I get in order to do this video in my business? She wanted to make sure that she had all the right stuff ready to go so that when she did her videos, everything would be perfect. Well, one of the things I told her is, you know what? Just start where you are. Every single person these days has one of these, right? And those things all have cameras. So you can start with your smartphone. Whether it's an iPhone or an Android, it really doesn't matter. You can start with that and then move on as you grow and grow forward in your business. As you get better at your videos, as you want to get a little bit more complicated and beautiful in your videos, you can grow into your different equipment. You don't need to start out with tons and tons of equipment. Number one, it's costly. And if you decide not to move forward with video, which many, many people have, then you've bought all of this equipment that you don't need. On top of that, it stops you from getting started. And that's the key. Just get started. I've been doing video now for, oh gosh, I think it's at least 5 years. And some of my videos are truly cringeworthy. I look back at some of the older ones and go, oh my gosh. But, and now today even, they're still not perfect, but I'm getting things done. I'm sharing my message with the world, and I'm helping small business owners like you get things done in your business. So don't let an idea about something for moving forward that you want to implement in your business keep you stuck just because you're doing research. You can research, and research sounds like it's keeping us busy and we're making progress in our business. But research doesn't do that. All research is activity. And now I'm not claiming that research is not a good thing, because it is, and you have to do a certain amount of research in order to have a successful business. But there's a point in time where you have to stop and just move forward. And remember that perfection isn't the goal. Getting it done is the goal. So you want to make sure that you move forward in your business, not get stuck in that little hamster wheel of perfection before you do move forward. Now here's another example for you. There was a gentleman in another of my groups. He was funny. He said he had spent the last 2 weeks doing some research. Now what he wanted to do is he wanted to learn how to do Facebook ads himself, because he felt like it would help his business. And I wholeheartedly agree there. Yes, Facebook ads can help just about any business. And in today's world where organic traffic to your website is really, really hard to come by, then Facebook ads is the way to go. But what he had done is he said he had spent the last 2 weeks reading and watching and listening to everything he could, and so that he could learn everything he needed in order to do Facebook ads, so that he could decide which training to take. Now I said, why is he reading and learning all this stuff if he wants to take some training? Doesn't make much sense to me. That is just procrastination about making a decision about what you want to do to move forward. So I told him, I said, why are you taking so much time doing this? It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to take some training anyways, just find 2 or 3 experts that resonate with you, decide which training you want to take, and take it. Well, and then that got us to the underlying reason behind all of his research. Come to find out, he had in the past taken a training on a different topic, and once he signed up for it, he realized that he didn't resonate with the instructor at all. And part of the instruction was audio instruction in addition to written instruction, and he couldn't even stand to listen to her voice, so he couldn't finish the training. So he let that be a stumbling block for his next task in finding the training for Facebook ads. You know, like I said, we all make mistakes, and you're going to make mistakes. I still make mistakes quite frequently, as a matter of fact. Just get over it and move forward. So like I told him, you know, find 2 or 3 experts, see if they resonate with you, and then take the action. Pull the trigger, get it done. Don't let procrastination kill you. He spent those 2 weeks reading and researching. Time is so critical and not an abundant thing in our daily lives, particularly as small business owners. So you've got to narrow it down as much as you possibly can. Now, these are just 3 examples of procrastination and how it can stall your business. And you don't want that to happen. So here's a couple of things I want you to try when you're getting stuck in procrastination. First of all, you need to make sure that you recognize it as procrastination, that you're just carrying on doing this certain thing instead of actually doing the thing that's going to get you the outcome that you want. So first of all, step back and say, wow, is this procrastinating? Am I procrastinating about doing something else? And is that why I'm doing all of this activity? Or does it have a specific purpose? So you want to question the purpose of what you're doing and see if it's really going to contribute to the outcome that you're expecting. Now, secondly, what I want you to do in order to actually move forward is take one step. Just do one thing to move yourself forward. Take one step at a time, even if it's just a step that takes you 5 minutes to do. And you'll be amazed that once you take one step, you might take the next step and the next step. But even if you just take one step towards your objective or your specific outcome that you're looking for that particular task that you're procrastinating about, then you'll move yourself forward. It just takes one thing in order to move yourself forward. And if you can only take one step today and it's a small step, that's okay. Take another small step tomorrow. And amazingly enough, soon you'll be at your outcome. But don't forget to keep your eye on the prize, because the prize is really important, whatever that prize is that you've identified for your business. But take one step. That's my first tip for you. The second one is set a time limit. If you're doing research on a particular topic, don't just let it roll on day after day after day after day, because that is truly going to kill your business. Because when you're doing research on something, guess what? You're not doing something else that's really important to your business. So set a time limit for it. It could be an hour a day for a couple of days. It could be an entire day, and that's it. Then you're going to stop. But give yourself a time limit, impose those boundaries, and believe me, you'll have enough information to move forward. And if you discover as you move forward that you don't have quite enough information, that's okay too. You can just stop for a second, go get the information you need, and then proceed to move forward. Remember, perfection is not the goal here. Production is, okay? Done is better than perfection. Always remember that. So those are the 2 things that you want to make sure and do if you're stuck in procrastination. You want to take one step, and you want to set a time limit. Now, I'd love to hear how you struggle with procrastination. So when you have a minute, if you will put your thoughts in the comments, I would love to talk to you about it. It's so much fun when I have conversations with small business owners like you, and I really enjoy it. And that's the show on procrastination for today. Remember, the key is shifting your focus, and if you need additional help, I would love for you to join my free mastermind community right here on Facebook. The link is up above, but it's located at Idea to Done. It's facebook.com/groups/Idea to Done. And I would welcome you to come in there, and we'll help you with your issues too. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like my page so you get future notification of all my live videos. And I'd love it if you would share this video with a friend who needs some help. Thanks so much. You have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday.